friends, welcome back to Daisy Chain Crochet. Today I'm going to show you how to weave your granny squares together. My initial idea with these granny squares was to make a blanket. So here you can see this is what I've done. I've weaved panels together, 6 of them at a time, and then at the end what I'll do is I'll be weaving these panels of 6 together all together to make a blanket. So I currently have 60 of these granny squares, and at the end I will have one long big blanket with these granny squares. So as you can see on the back here, what I did was I slip stitched the granny squares together, and I'm going to show you how to do that today. So this is the back of the blanket. That's what it will look like at the back, and then this is the front. So let me show you how to put these granny squares together. In my previous video I showed you how to make the granny square. So what we'll do is we'll work, like I said, six patches together. 6 granny squares we'll put together in a panel. That's just easier for you to handle. So for today you're going to use your granny square. So this is the front and this is the back. You should have weaved in all your ends by now, and we're going to put them together. So you're going to take the 2 insides. This is the pretty side up, so you're going to put them together like a sandwich, and you're going to line up the stitches on the side here. And what we're going to do is we're going to make slip stitches into the back loop. So I'll show you. Here you have, this is your chain stitches. This is the sides of your granny square. So you'll see the V. You have a whole bunch of V's on the top here. So what we're going to do is, this is the front, because this is the front of your granny square. So the V has 2 sides, right? Like the 2 legs. The front part here, this will be the front post. This closer to you is the back post. So we're going to be working in all the back posts over here. We're going to work these back posts, slip stitch them to the back post of the next granny square over here. So first start by lining them up together, the stitches like so. Don't be too worried, because in the end they'll all line up perfectly. So we're going to start with tying a knot, tying the yarn onto the end here so we can start. Just fasten it off on the end here. Make it a knot. We'll figure out this tail in the end. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make slip stitches. So you can pull up these back posts. I'm going to put them both on the hook. They're lining up perfectly. So we're going to come over here into the back post. Come on, back post. And we're going to take our yarn and we're going to yarn over, and we're going to pull through. We're going to go into the back post again of these stitches. You see there? There's 2 loops on my hook. You're going to yarn over, you're going to pull through, and you're going to make a slip stitch. Okay, again, into both of the back posts, yarn over, pull through both, make a slip stitch. Don't make this too tight, so have a loose gauge in your hand. Here you go. Loop over, yarn over, pull through, make a slip stitch again. So this is what you're going to do all the way to the end. Let's do this together. Make sure that you pick up both sides, not just the one side of the granny square. Okay, and we're going to go through one. You had the chain 2 or the chain 3 here. You're going to go through the one, just through one of them, one of those chains. I can pick up a loop. Okay, and we're going to make a slip stitch here and put that down. All right, so that's the first one. So you can see they're weave together. So let's put the next two. So remember, pretty side up, we're going to smush them together like a sandwich. We're going to put it right next to this one here, and we're just going to pick up in the middle of your chain space here. You're just going to pick up the back loop of one of those stitches. There you go. And you're going to make your slip stitch. You're going to yarn over, pull through those two, and then we're going to pull this together and yarn over. You just pull it tight there if it's a little too loose. All right, so now you have 2 and 2, you have 4 now together. So we're gonna just do the same, carry on here. Just go in the back post of your chain stitches. Oop, don't do that. There you go, yarn over and make a slip stitch. Now there's many different ways that you can connect your granny squares. This was just the easiest way I found for myself to do it. So let's go all the way to the end. Stitches in the chain space. Now you can do the same with 2 more. You're gonna smush them together again like a sandwich, pretty side on the inside. You're gonna put this together just like you did the other ones. Just want to do the back post of the chain stitch. Okay, we're almost at the end here. So now when you come to the end here, I'm gonna chain 1 and pull up a big loop, and I'm gonna fasten it off. Now you can cut here and just fasten it off, and that's that for now. So here we go. you'll see six granny squares together in a panel, and you're going to do the same now for these ends here that need to be connected. You're going to put your, remember, pretty side up, you're going to smush it over, and then we're going to work these back ends together. When you get to the end, so you're going to start here, make a knot, work your way all the way to the end, and then knot your yarn at the end here, and then you're going to do, can open it up, and you're going to do the same with the bottom end, pretty side together. You're going to pick up here, and you're going to make a knot over here with your yarn, work your way all the way across, and make a knot at the end here again. And that is how you'll put your panels together. Now, when you've weaved all these granny squares together, we're gonna just do the same, just with bigger panels now. You're gonna again put your two pretty sides together like so. You will start your yarn, say over here, make a knot, work all these stitches together with a slip knot. Imagine how this is together, and you'll work the slip knots all the way together, and as you keep going, your blanket will just get bigger and bigger. Okay, and then it's up to you if you want to put a border at the end. I'll show you when I get closer to the end. I will make another video and show you what I've decided, how to edge off the blanket. Save this video, subscribe, like, share this video, and I'll see you back in the next one where I'll show you a fun new stitch. All right, happy crocheting. Bye-bye.